I'm Henry Slade, and this is 20 questions.
What annoys you the most?
People being late, or people doing things because it's cool, not because they wanted it.
What's your favourite movie?
Hot Fuzz.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Well, I got Wagon Wheel.
What's that? How does it go?
Good try, but no. Nice try, there you go. Kenny Rogers, The Gambler, like that. And my first cap song was Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way.
What's the best try you've ever scored?
My favourite one was probably in the 2020 Premiership final against Wasps, just because of like what it meant and stuff.
What's the last thing you Googled?
You don't want to know that.
Do you have any pre-match superstitions or rituals?
Yeah, I got loads, but I'm trying to get rid of them, trying to stop them. It's not like what I'm doing, it's like I have to do things a certain way. So
Okay.
like I have to get changed a certain way and touch things the right amount of time, doesn't that? But I'm trying to stop it.
What was your biggest fear as a child?
Snakes,
Ooh.
sharks, and ketchup.
What's it about ketchup?
I don't know, I don't like it. The smell of it, like the taste, obviously. But like, if you get ketchup on your finger, even if you wash your finger, it still stinks.
Ketchup on your finger. What's the rugby moment you still think about?
I always still think about what if in the World Cup final, like if we'd have done things differently and won that, that could be an unbelievable achievement.
What's your mobile phone wallpaper?
It's normally my two girls. I've got another one where it's the missus and the two girls, which I put on when she's about, and put it back to two daughters for herself.
What's the best atmosphere in world rugby?
Principality is cool. Stade de France,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. Sandy Park,
Yeah, obviously.
obviously.
What's your dream holiday destination?
I did my stag do to Hvar,
Oh,
Croatia.
wow.
I think you can't beat it. It's the best place in the world.
Who's the most famous person in your phone book?
I don't know his number, but he does follow me on Instagram, and we've exchanged a few messages.
Who's that?
Spider-Man.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Yeah.
He's a massive rugby fan.
Yeah.
Toughest player you've come up against?
Played against him once. I don't really like doing it. Luke Dickey. He's an animal, but don't tell him that.
What do you think is the most iconic moment in rugby history?
Johnny's drop goal in 2003.
Have you ever been starstruck? And if so, by who?
Yeah, I was actually a little bit. A couple of weeks back, Wayne Rooney is now the manager of Plymouth Argyle. Don't know if you knew. Big news.
Yeah.
The captain of Plymouth Argyle, Joe Edwards, his kids go to gymnastics with one of my daughters, and our wives have got good friends, so that now we're mates. And he invited me down to a game, and then he brought me in the changing room after the game and met Wayne Rooney. So that's pretty cool. Wayne, cheers, mate.
What's the craziest rumour you've ever heard about yourself?
Can this go on air?
Yeah.
That my parents are swingers? They're not. They are not, by the way. Yeah, I don't think they're swingers. Well, I know they're not swingers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who do you consider to be the greatest sports person of all time?
There's so many. I think there's so many different sports, but I think if you look at like stats, like some of the stats that keep coming out all
Yes.
the time about him, like Tiger Woods got to be the one, isn't it?
If you could swap lives of any athlete from any sport right now, who would it be?
I think Jack Grealish is pretty cool.
If you're hosting a dinner party with 3 rugby players, past or present, who would you invite?
Luke Dickey, because it would be entertaining. I'd invite Johnny Wilkinson because he's my boy. I'd invite my brother, he plays for Barnes.
Describe Henry Slade in 3 words.
I'd say I'm quite chilled, very competitive, and probably a bit perfectionist.